Welcome to ENN On Air, our digital news show giving you the stories of today. I'm Mackenzie Cruz.
And I'm Abigail Hines. Thank you for joining us.
Alpha Epsilon Phi, or AE Phi, is awaiting one more round of voting in early May to determine if they can officially join Elon's campus. The Pan-Hellenic delegates represent each of the 9 chapters and will be responsible for holding the vote. If the vote passes, AE Phi will become Elon's first Jewish sorority. AE Phi can potentially start recruiting in the fall. We will continue to update as more information is released.
Elon University announced its new Health EU Center is set to be built by 2026. Elon News Network sat down with Vice President of Student Life, John Dooley, to hear about the process.
Health EU Center, part of Elon's strategic Health EU initiative, was announced earlier this week, with the new center, the second largest building on campus after the Shar Center, expected to be completed by 2026. Situated in the growing innovation quad, this new building is a part of the wider campus initiative to develop the former Elon Elementary and East Campus area. Speaking with Elon Vice President for Campus Life John Dooley and Rebecca Cohn, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, both emphasized the importance of including more than just physical wellness and said that the Health EU Center was one step in achieving that for Elon.
We recognize that attention to one's mental health is not just about counseling services and the work that happens there, but really the physical activity, the way you eat, all of those kinds of things.
And while attending counseling has been destigmatized largely over the past few years, making sure that the student counseling is part of other everyday activities, going to class, going to the gym, going to yoga, that becomes even more part of the norm.
When asked about why the new health center does not include health services, Dooley said that ultimately they decided not to include it in the new building, choosing instead to expand service in the Ellington Center.
Because we were looking at the possibility of a transition or a new provider, a new contract, we didn't include them at the building at this point in time, but it's something we're attentive to down the road.
Dooley added that the completion of the new center will bring the renovation of parts of the Corey Athletic Center into a reimagined space.
Some of the facilities in the Corey Athletic Center will not be moving over to the new facility. So for example, when we build a new pool that'll be a part of the Health EU building, the current pool, Beck Pool, which is more than 50 years old, will not continue to be in operation as a pool at that point in time.
Dooley said they are not sure about the total cost of construction. However, Elon University is requesting $25 million for the project.
While Earth Day is celebrated once a year, the students at Elon and East Lawn Elementary School connect with the environment for more than just one day. Our Charlotte Fabi has the story.
Tucked behind Elon and East Lawn Elementary are gardens created and maintained entirely by volunteers, including many Elon University students. Among the volunteers is Elon sophomore Tori Layton, who serves as the School and Community Garden Coordinator in the Elon Office of Environmental and Place-Based Education.
Our main mission with Garden Club is to get students out of a typical classroom environment and get them somewhere where they are encouraged to be messy, get dirty, run around, and not just be stuck at a desk for several hours.
In the gardens, volunteers and students plant a variety of foods, including tomatoes, lettuce, radishes, and sugar beets. And while the plants can be seen thriving, their real growth doesn't stem from the crops. The garden serves as a way for students to learn not just about plants, but also about math and literacy. Both gardens work with the North Carolina School Garden Network, which connects schools from across the state with resources to build their own gardens. Elon Associate Professor Scott Morrison is a founding member of the network and sees the gardens as extensions of the classroom. Morrison says the demand for the Garden Club is so large that there is a wait list for elementary students at both schools.
There's only so many beds and so many tools, right? Your infrastructure has to match the number of students that you have coming, but we always have now a wait list for students who want to come, so the support has always been there.
Right now, only Elon students can volunteer with the program, signing up through Phoenix Serve. However, Layton and Morrison hope to expand the volunteer efforts to the larger community soon.
There's lots of ways to volunteer. Spending time outside, being in a garden, and learning some new skills that you could even apply in your own life, I think it's a big win.
Charlotte Fabi, Elon, Local News.
For more on the impact of Garden Club on the local community, pick up a copy of this week's Pendulum.
The Mediterranean Deli closed its old location in the fall of 2022. The restaurant still occupies the building on West Haggard Avenue. Almost 2 months after the opening of the new North Williamson location, business is booming, according to owner Jamil Kadora. Yet the old building remains vacant and branded with Mediterranean Deli's name and logo. Kedora says there is still 1 year and 8 months left on the lease. The restaurant occasionally uses the old space for prep and storage, but they are open to subleasing.
But, we are ready to give it up if somebody wants to sublease it.
Outside the West Haggard location, 20 parking spaces are still designated for Mediterranean Deli use. Kedora encourages customers of the new location to use those spaces as there is limited parking on Williamson. Building landlord John McDonald told Elon News Network that there are no specific subleasing plans at the moment.
Nothing but smiles and smacks of whipped cream took over Medallion Plaza. Our Fiona McAllister has more on the sweet event.
Pies, paws, and philanthropy. Medallion Plaza was buzzing with energy as the Alpha Omicron Pi sorority held their annual Pies and Paws event to raise money for the Arthritis Foundation. Alpha Omicron Pi's Director of Philanthropy, Maddie Hughley, coordinated this event and is most excited to see others getting involved in a good cause while also having fun.
I'm hoping that we raise a lot of money for our philanthropy, but also that, again, it's a nice little moment for a bunch of people in the Greek community to come together and just hang out over petting some animals, pieing their friends. We've got refreshments too. It's just a nice way to spend your Friday afternoon.
Pies and Paws collaborated with multiple Greek organizations on campus to support this fundraising event. Elon freshman William Kochenauer had all sorts of feelings when it came down to getting pied in the face.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm kind of nervous. The main thing is I don't want it in my ears. That's the main thing, but I'm excited to get pied in the face. We'll see who comes out.
The furry friends at Paws and Pies are rescue animals from a local shelter. Elon freshmen Allie Valentine and Anna White were most excited about these critters, especially an unusual guest.
There's this one bunny.
It's so
that
cute.
I love. It's so big.
It's so fluffy too. It's very soft.
When it comes to animals, whipped cream, and just hanging out on the quad, supporting a good cause always shines through.
To help this cause, donate to the Arthritis Foundation through their website.
That's all we have for you this evening. Thanks again for watching ENN On Air.
For all the news you need to know when we're not on air, visit our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
And follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great night, Elon.